will you let my people go? In this brief letter to Philemon and his wife, Paul is sending back a man who had been enslaved named Onesimus, which actually means useful. It was his nickname. He probably had stolen from Philemon and escaped, which in those days meant the death penalty. Perhaps he'd been arrested, thrown in jail, where Paul met him, led him to faith, and now is sending him back and asking Philemon to actually let him go. See, the scriptures are filled with a God who frees the enslaved. The way that N.T. Wright describes this little letter is that it's a ticking time bomb for the church of letting slavery come to an ending. Abolitionists used this book as their proof that God wants slave and free, women and men, Scythian, barbarian, Jew and Gentile, all to be welcome into the community of God as equal sons and daughters of the King. But in those days, 80% of the Roman world were enslaved. It was the way some of them had means to live somewhere, to pay their bills. It was not the kind of slavery we see in North America, in the United States in the 1800s. But it's still not God's best, what God would want for his people. And so in this little letter, Paul could have commanded, but he wanted Philemon to receive this letter from Onesimus himself as the one who delivered it, to read it and then make a change, to do something completely countercultural, to let the enslaved one go free.